Back with me now, Glenn Greenwald, who will be joining me for our first ever in-person interview. That's so crazy on the Megyn Kelly live tour. We're going on tour, and we're going to go.
At UTT, we hold the firm belief that in order to defeat the global Islamic movement, we must understand the enemy. U.S. military warfighting doctrine, specifically the intelligence preparation of the battlefield manual, states that war planners must begin all analysis of the enemy with who the enemy says they are and why they are fighting us. That becomes the basis for determining the enemy threat doctrine, which in the case of jihadis is Sharia. Universally, the enemy, jihadis, whether it's Al-Qaeda, ISIS, the Muslim Brotherhood, they all state that they are Muslims waging jihad in the cause of Allah to establish an Islamic State under Sharia. Now, during my time conducting undercover research as an intern for Hamas, both at CAIR, Maryland, Virginia, and Herndon, Virginia, and CAIR National in Washington, D.C., I preserved documents that revealed Hamas doing business as CAIR conspired to cover up fraud committed by one of their immigration attorneys, discussed coordinating with bin Laden and his associates, placed staffers and interns inside congressional offices, conspired to influence Congress, specifically Judiciary, Intelligence, and Homeland Security committees, impacted congressional districts, tasking each Hamas chapter office with influencing at least 2 legislators, and ordering books from the Saudi embassy on the virtue of jihad and martyrdom.
If you get suspended, if you get doxxed, because it's bound to happen when you're doing a righteous cause and when you're doing something for the sake of Allah here in the West, it will never, ever be in vain. And the true believer knows that none of this is in vain, that this is all jihad, that this is all ibadah, and that this is all counted for by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
A warm welcome to Mr. Glenn Greenwald.
Good evening to everyone, and thanks so much. And thank you very much to CAIR for inviting me to come and speak here with you tonight. I speak at a lot of events, and this is an extraordinarily vibrant and energized event. And beyond that, there really is no organization with which I'd rather be spending my time or with which I feel more at home than CAIR. And that's especially true of the chapter that really kicked it all off.
And so I really feel honored at all times when CAIR asks me to attend an event, when I'm able to interact with the lawyers and the employees and the volunteers and the directors of any organization having to do with CAIR.
What's at stake here is not Megyn Kelly's sort of pontifical authority as a sort of evaluator of who's anti-Semitic or not. It's really her stance as a kind of brave, independent journalist who follows the facts where they go and calls balls and strikes the way they are. Right. So either you want to be that kind of outspoken, independent journalist, and I think that is her podcast brand. Yeah. So in a way, she's jeopardizing that brand herself. No one's doing it to her. She's doing it herself.
Back with me now, Glenn Greenwald, who will be joining me for our first ever in-person interview. That's so crazy on the Megyn Kelly live tour. We're going on tour, and we're going to go meet all of you face to face, and I would love to see you. We're going to try to create an opportunity for Q&A where we can interact directly. If you want to buy a behind-the-scenes VIP meet and greet with me and Glenn and Emily Jashinsky, who will be there too, you can do that. Just go to megynkelly.com. We're all getting together down in San Antonio. Yes, I can't wait to get down to San Antonio.